It's a bit like a wedding, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of these events have been very, very well attended. They've had maybe 100 or 150.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not too bad, is it?
Good to see you, Phil. How are you doing? All right?
Good. Better journey today.
Yes.
Beautiful location as well.
It is a really nice location, really nice. And like I say, the lectern looks fantastic, and the setup looks really good.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's a shame Diane's not here.
Well, why isn't Diane coming? What's going on?
As I understand it, Diane's campaign team have decided that she's better distancing herself from us and doing her own thing. I think it's quite an insult to the membership and totally anti-democratic, personally.
I think Diane is disrespecting the members by not coming to these events. You know, I like Diane, I get on very well with Diane, I think she's a great person, but I think it would be better if she was here.
Well, the message tonight is that I'm there with Westminster behind me and Parliament behind me. The flag's in there as patriotism, which is obviously a massive part of UKIP.
What does that mean?
What patriotism and libertarianism?
Just spell it out.
Yeah, well, first of all, you shouldn't be ashamed to say you love your country. And one of the reasons why I love our country is because it's the home of democracy, and freedom of the people means no more of the establishment telling us what to do, no big state control, allowing people the freedom to aspire to better.
Well, what I'm hoping to get out is just meeting the members, for those that haven't met me for sort of 14, 15 months. So it's just getting to know them again, getting them to understand that I really am grassroots based. But equally, I'm very much a leader with management and team building experience. So I've got a lot to offer, but it's not going to be about the Lisa show, it will be about the big team involved. Core message is leadership, management, team building, and the future of UKIP is grassroots and councillors. My phone is ringing. You don't answer the phone when you've got a boy.
10 seconds left. I shall start dinging my glass furiously so that they know they are close to being out of time. I shall just take my seat and then we'll call on the first speaker.
The current Labour scheme seems to be internationalist, corporatist, anti-British, anti-monarchy, anti-armed forces and anti-Judeo-Christian. We offer the absolute opposite to that, and I think that we are absolutely tailor-made and could be a complete shoo-in for the old Labour areas, but we need to get out there and say hello. We've got to come and say hello so they're not frightened of us. They've heard through the Labour machine that we're the big bogeymen who hate them and hate everything.
Thank you, Liz. I think the big thing we need to do in this party, and it needs to be a lot better, is the 3 C's. Communication, communication, communication.
I think I'm someone who's got real life experience as well as political experience. I'm a working class lad, you know, who works in a supermarket, leads a team as a supervisor. But also I've got other experiences in my life. You know, I've ran a small wrestling promotion business.
There's a video in the public domain where you're quoted as saying, I'm better than you, cleverer than you, and what's more importantly, I've got more money than you. What was that about?
Yes, that's wrestling character interviews.
We're men of money.
We're rich.
We're rich. Which, of course, none of you understand anything about that at all.
What I would say is wrestling characters are actors. You know, you are playing a character. You know, we wouldn't get Leonardo DiCaprio and haul him over the coals about character comments that the Wolf of Wall Street's made, for example.
I don't want to tell people what they should or shouldn't wear, but if somebody wearing a crash helmet, a hoodie or a balaclava is asked to show their face, then the same should apply to someone wearing the veil.
I do worry sometimes about the tone and the way this comes across, and I think when we get into these issues, I think a lot of the time we play into our opponent's hands.
But where we must never go is singling out one part of the community, one faith, and singling them out for special attention. That is frankly wrong.
You talked in the speech about demonising people. Was it wise to have posed for photographs with 2 knitted gollywogs?
Well, look, that was way back when, and actually the whole reason for that was simply, it was part of a campaign against political correctness. What happens every time now I try to talk policy, I end up talking about dolls, and that's crazy.
People find those images grossly offensive.
Yeah, well, not everyone does. You know, I frankly, you know, if anyone's offended by an image of a doll, I'd suggest to them they need to sort of get out a bit more.
the hustings are a complete waste of time.
You know, quite frankly, they descended into what I call a bum fight, and it's just not. It's not good to watch. But anyway, look, you must let me move on.
I've got to write this.
Good stuff. Excellent.
Can I just ask you a few quick questions?
Yes.
Can you just tell me very quickly why you're not attending the main hustings event?
I've developed my own strategy, and in fact, that gentleman I was just speaking to a few minutes ago has congratulated me on that strategy.
Your leadership colleagues said to me last night that Diane, she's not a team player. How would you respond to that?
I think what you're actually voicing is more just what I've got used to now, which is the sort of insults and really quite unpleasant behaviour that's coming back from some of the other candidates. I haven't adopted that tactic. I'm trying to rise above it. I'm appealing to my members and my activists to come and hear what I've got to say, put me on the spot with questions, and if that's not actually being a team player and showing leadership, I really don't know what is.